Is he ready?
Yeah, let's see. I see you just joined us this morning. If Senator Bryan Hughes, if you're available, go ahead and address our audience. We do appreciate you this morning.
Well, good morning. Thank you for having me. Hopefully we'll be together in person before long. And we're thankful for the technology to get to do this for now. And so anyway, but my goodness, we think about what we're going through, all of us. There may be things that have had a more profound effect on the country and the world, but to have this big an effect and this quickly, I don't think there's anything in history that we can look back to, and especially as bad as a lot of folks thought it was going to be when it first came along. But we know it's serious. We know folks are affected, but we're blessed to be where we live, where folks are dealing with it and moving on. And anyway, so y'all know what's going on with that. So it's good to get to connect like this, and you stay on top of things. Y'all know the issues well. Of course, our public schools have been affected as much as or more than any other group or institution. Y'all seen how they've responded. It hasn't surprised you in that first semester when it hit and all the adjustments to be made, and then trying to start another one and doing whatever it took to help those kids. And most of us, it looks like, are back to in person. And I know I've been talking to teachers and superintendents, and many of our schools that were offering in person and online are strongly encouraging or moving back to in person. I think we're thankful for the technology, but I think we all realize that those students in the classroom with those teachers is the best place for them to be learning. So we're thankful to see that happening. And y'all know what's been going on. Last session, a long overdue investment was made. That TRS trust fund was 87 years from actuarially sound, but the legislature made an investment, and it was your money. It wasn't our money. It was taxpayer money. Made an investment to keep promises, and so to bring us actuarially sound. And of course, that 13th check, not enough and long overdue, but it was something. And also, as you know, for over a decade, we had not seen any increase in the healthcare premium or the deductible. But then, that caught up to us. And so I know y'all had to deal with that. So we're seeing those premiums go up. And so last session, another investment was made to keep those stable, and plan to keep doing that. So we're thankful. The economy, that stock market does what it does, and, it affects that TRS fund. You have some great managers working for you down there, and they beat the market consistently. But early this year, they were affected in the spring like everybody else was by the pandemic. You've probably seen the numbers. They're back up. They're doing well. The fund will be profitable this year. It won't hit the target it would have, but it's still good. It's still going to be on track. And so we're thankful for that. As far as the session goes, I know y'all been talking about this. Yeah, meetings are going on just about every day with representatives and senators, and just trying to get a feel for how it's going to be. We hope, I'm sure we all hope, that by January, this thing will be, if not behind us, I'm talking about the pandemic, if not behind us, at least it'll be look a whole lot better. Now, we don't know. And so, Dr. Thompson, you're correct. We are going to hear from people back home that we work for, one way or the other. We've heard from a number of large groups that they are choosing to make alternate plans, or they're, putting it on hold. But we just don't know yet. So you're certainly wise to save that date and plan on connecting. Those decisions are being made as we get closer to the legislative session. But it's my opinion that there will be public access. We don't know what it's going to look like. There may be longer lines to get in. We don't know what procedures will be in place. But I can guarantee you this. We'll always be able to connect by phone, by email, by text, like this, by social media, and we can also connect in person. And if there are problems meeting at the Capitol, then I'll be meeting with groups off campus, away from the Capitol. Of course, the problem with that is we have to deal with the city of Austin, and they're pretty limiting on what they're letting people do. So you said it very well. That advocacy day is going to take place. We're going to hear from you, but nobody knows yet exactly what it's going to look like. But I've said to you guys before, your voice is heard in the legislature, first of all, because it's the right thing to do, and a commitment was made, and y'all have certainly done more than your part in the way you've served. And so you're not going to be left out. but also the fact that you are active and that you engage like this, it matters. It makes a difference. I know this is just part of the ways that you serve. I know what y'all did in your careers, and I know you're involved in the communities back home now, but right now, that's how things look. We don't know what the money's going to look like, but the big investment that was made in public education last session with House Bill 3, you'll recall that a lot of money was put in for equity to help those children that need it the most. Also, a long overdue raise for our teachers, and also some property tax relief. And that money, nobody's talking about cutting that. You know, we're looking at areas in the budget outside of education, but for education, for transportation, for public safety, those core responsibilities, those core constitutional responsibilities, no one's talking about messing with that. And so we'll be working pretty hard on that. So, of course, I want to hear from you guys about TRS matters and public ed matters and anything else. You're the boss. We work for you. And so thank y'all for letting me be with you this morning. And again, Lord willing, we'll be together in person before long.
Okay, well,
Thank you, Senator Hughes. We certainly appreciate it. Dr. Thompson?
Yeah, thank you, Senator Hughes.
Thank you,
We'll keep you posted.
Thank you.
I know where you are.
That's right. Just down the road. That's right.
So anyway, if you need me, holler. You know how to get a hold of me too.
I'll be bugging you, and I'll probably call your wife before I call you, but I appreciate you both. Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
she's here.
Thank y'all.
Take care, and we're glad that you're with us today.
Thank you for having me.
See ya.
All right.
Thank you.